I think we'll take a bit of a risk and take it. And by the way, guys, today we are playing deck that is right now, let's go for white and pay life. Right now, this is the highest win rate control generally archetype, like the 4-colored control. And I took the version that isn't strictly the highest win rate, but it has the most games with highest win rate. So I think this might be the actual best version of the deck. And we'll test it. Our opponent is stocking up. I think we go for Normalize, just to stop them a little bit in their tracks. This seems to be a control deck. Surprise, surprise. And I think we go with Backstreet. We probably need lands. We need to keep playing lands every single turn. And we have some spicy additions that I didn't... Bro. Alright, you got it. If you really want to stock up so badly, you are getting to stock up. So, we have Consult. This will be a rough one. Our opponent has good tempo. Oh, this might be a Kona deck. I thought we were playing against some control. But it seems to be a Kona deck then. So let's go for the Verge, for the sweet Azorius mana. We don't want to tap because then we lose the game. Beast. Yep, it is. We cannot counter it, of course, because they have exactly 3 mana. Man, this will be hard. I love cards like Cavern of Souls, man. Just, your archetype doesn't work. This is a great card. So what can we do? They probably have some counter spells, but I still think we go Consult the Star Charts. This is a good turn for it. If they want to counter, they need to use the counter spell, so it might get a little bit easier later. And we still have to stock up. Okay, so they have the Exhale, which probably means they play Marang, especially with Dragonstorm. So, I think we go stock up. Oh, but we cannot counter. But that's fine, we just Helix Kona. We need to refill because, oh boy, it's getting a little bit scary. Is that double 3 steps ahead? We cannot counter spells, don't forget. We have 6 mana. I think Revelation should be good enough. We'll go like this for now. So we can either counter a bad spell, or we can Helix Kona and hope that they don't have another Exhale. So a little bit on the rough side here. Sketchy, but we're doing it. Okay, do we have all the colors? We have black mana. So kinda, yeah. Let's go for blue. Just to make sure we have enough. And I mean, we chill. The Cavern of Souls is such a problem. It completely prevents what we want to do. So I think we go Normalize here. This is such a good play. And because they went with the Omen, like we can... I guess this is on Beast, so we could counter it anyway. But this is a very good deal for us. At least right now. Okay, so they're trying to find Kona. Or maybe Marang, but we can counter Marang. So they went for, I think, without the kicker, right? So this is only one card. That's actually super wasteful usage of Consult the Star Charts. So guys, we need to get the good stuff for us. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Everyone's favorite. I play a card, I win. So we go for this first. No, because if Get Lost gets prevented, then they don't get the map tokens. If Helix gets prevented, we lose the life gain. So it's better to... Okay, that went... Well, I played a card and it dies, a dice scoop. Alright, going good so far. Let's go for blue mana, because we actually have... Why would I ever pay? Because I'm bluffing so hard. It won't matter too much, but absolutely horrible decision by, from my side. You should never pay this. I don't know, guys. I just did it instinctively. So we will try to counter. I will bluff a removal because the fact that we don't have removal is kinda big deal. Well, and this is why plotting and slick shot is so ridiculously strong. Because it breaks the normal tempo play. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, there's no target. And now we lost 2 mana for the rest of the game. And our opponent didn't. Now we will be always behind. So pretty not amazing one, to be honest. We need to fake stops. That's super important. On the next turn we will be able to play this. No, we don't have red mana. Oh, this is a rough one. And we drew the blue mana, not the red one. So we will be in some troubles, but hopefully you can counter the either Slickshot or something important. We need to make those stops, because when they realize we have absolutely nothing, they can go a little bit crazy. And you know, we want to win this. I asked, and then I realized I don't know and I need to remember. So let's see what they want to do. Okay, they want to pass the turn. Okay, so this one is interesting. We can either double counter spell with this, if we play this. Man, if we pay 2 life, it will be so good for us. Please forgive me. Man, I regret paying this 2 life so hard. That would be this 2 life, and it wouldn't hurt as much. But it's fine. We are a control deck, we take full control. I think they have Helix. Shock is fine. Shock is actually really nice. It's interesting because, as you can see, they didn't leave it for Slickshot. So they're trying to make some complex game plan here. Because normally you play Slickshot and then do the thing. I mean, this could be a perfect defeat target, right? Yeah, I think we go for it, man. There is a chance they have the Shard Mage Rescue. But that gives Hex... Well, it cannot be targeted, it's not warding. I think we still try this. I think this is the better play. If they have, the thing, good for them. Good for them, but generally they shouldn't. Usually they don't. Yep. See? Easy. We did this because Nova Hellkite is very expensive. And that means we kinda go even in mana, which is kinda hard against this deck. I mean, their other players 0 mana, So, a little bit better. A little bit better. Those defeats are really good. Because they life gain and they also remove the pressure. So, the next 2 turns will be crucial. I think we counter this. And we keep this for things we cannot counter. I think there is a good chance they will play Slickshot right now. And then we counter the Slickshot and then they scoop. That's how I see this game. So yeah, let's see. This is one of the cool parts about this 4-colored control. Told you. That you have so much life gain that it actually feels way more stable than a lot of other decks. So... Is it gonna be Explosion, my friend? They might still try to hit with Goblin. Like, this is a solid damage, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try to, use the all cards first. And they cannot pump it on this turn, which is kinda big deal. On the next turn we can go for defeat. Ultima won't be very good here, unfortunately. Okay, so they're going for the maximum pump they can, because they know this is the moment. Ral is kinda amazing, but also very, very expensive. I will take a risk. A lot of things can go wrong, but this might also be our ticket to winning this game, because I could destroy this first, and that's fine. This card doesn't really matter. Let's see, they have one more trick. Okay, because they can also pump this and cycle a card, so if that's a bad card, they will go for this play. If that's a land, they will just, cycle. Because what other play they have then? But if it's not a land, they will do something else, see? And now, discard up to 2 cards. I think even if we kill it, that kinda doesn't change anything. But we will get rid of the Goblin anyway, so we might do it as well right now. Before they get something. They could still have the Hexproof thing, Now we are left with only Hardclaw. The only downside of this play is that now they know that the Goblin dies, so they realize that they need more damage. For example, if they had like two the shock or something, they would probably take it because they thought that we are basically dead. But here they might not anymore. This deals damage by attacking, but Ral could be good. I'm not sure how to play this. Defeat is nice, but it's such a premium card, man. I don't want to waste it. We could try to stock up for Helix, which would be amazing. But if we miss, that might be a disaster. Oh man, this is a rough choice. Ultima is nice, unless they play another creature and punish us. I will go with stock up. I'm taking a little bit of a risk. I think we have so many cards, like we have Get Lost, we have Helix. We also can play land into something, for like a 3-drop. So, see, it worked. Okay, this is huge. I think we take... Okay, this is important. This can win the game. We won't get lost, probably. No, right sand. We take 1 damage, but then they get less cards. And what is the other play? Consult is amazing, man. A very greedy play. Incredibly greedy play. So I basically took more damage to prevent them drawing cards, and I got a card advantage card instead of interaction. But I think it should be perfectly good enough. But just so we are clear, this is like the most risky way to play it. No pump spells. Love to see it. We'll just go with right sand. Like, they have so much mana that even if they pump, like, they can play the rest of the deck for 4 mana, basically, except the Nova Hellkite. That's the only different card, in which case we just Ultima it, probably. Burst Lightning. Alright, that was a lot of damage, as you can see. And we're in a rough spot. Man, this is really bad draw. Absolutely bad draw. So we could go for Ral. No, I think I know. We will go for either Inevitable Defeat or Consult the Starters. I really hope they don't draw a burn spell. That was really quick, guys. Oh no, don't tell me they drew the card that makes them good at magic. Like Boros Charm, and we die. We still need to make the play. This is our spot to fix the hand. Okay, that wasn't an instant, that's massive. Okay, so no more lies, not amazing, but Burst Lightning will be played with Kicker, so it still might work. And I think we need more lands. We are kinda choked on lands for now. Okay, we drew a land anyway. Okay, guys, what do we go for? Ral is amazing, and we still have a counter spell. I think this is the plan. We go this, we go Ral, we make a blocker, because I know they don't have an instant right now. And this will prevent any, ground attack to kill us. If they go Burst Lightning with Kicker, we normalize it. So this is as close as humanly possible. Do you think this 2 life made a difference that I paid for no reason? Surely it didn't. I think this is what they drew right now. They didn't have priority earlier. Yeah, this is a land. That was their main play. Okay, guys. By the way, we can live gain 3 right now, kill our own stuff. Now, we did this to prevent us from dying to ground haster, because we are tapped. But now we are not tapped. And guys, right now, we are winning this game. 100%. Bro, this was a ride. 1 life. So you thought that we misplayed. Because we overpaid 2 life against the most aggressive deck in format. Well, we were just trying to win at 1 life, because that's how we do it. We go for this, and make sure that our opponent has no hope of winning this game. They might explode right now, because now 1 burn spell doesn't cut it, except Burst Lightning. It's fast. If they draw it, Normalize hits it. So, it doesn't matter. You can always hit a non-land permanent, because you gain 3 life. You can get rid of your own stuff. That was a nice draw, bro. It's such a shame that it doesn't matter. Oh, guys, I will do the thing. I think it fits too well, man. Honestly, they won't be able to win. They should absolutely hit face. And you know what the time is? I had to. It's way too funny, man. It's way too funny. You know it. Let's go for this. Let's surveil. And that kinda should be it. Our opponent has no chance of winning this game. We have all the answers. We should do some counter spells soon. Revelation and 1 stock up. We don't need it. Especially after this. This is not enough damage, right? And they are doing 1 spell. So let's give them hope. There is only 1 way they can try to win. But they will place... they will play the card that they draw. Because they can draw a burn spell and wait until we tap out at the end step. But I know they won't, because, you know. Sure. That's a cool slick shot you have there. Oh man, this is so fun. This is so fun. We return a land because they like those. We kill Slickshot. And we make some cool creatures. And now we bathe in glory of destroying Mono Red. And we are back to 8. And this deck life gains so much. And just to send the message, we pay life. Oh, I had so much fun, man. Maybe they just use it as, you know, multicolored stuff. We need to hit a land. We need to... I took this hand assuming we'll draw the 4th one. By the way, guys, this deck plays 27 lands for exactly this reason. And you know what? Maybe I need to start doing it more. I don't see really too much pressure, so we won't take the Helix. Like, we're at 20 and it's, you know, turn 4. What? What format are we even playing? Alright, rest in peace. Do we care? No. You love to see plays like this. Whenever you can ignore fully, you know, the whole turn, it just gives you so much, like, breathing room. And we will play live, because why wouldn't we? Okay, now we can play Marang. Our opponent has blue mana, so we need to be a little bit careful, because they can do those kinds of shenanigans. And they want to consult some star charts. Huh. It's only... there's no kicker. I don't see station. Do we go Marang? Let's go Marang. This is a big decision, but I think it's worth it, guys. So we can have all those juicy lands. Yep. Let's go, cheers. Our opponent seems to be the bro. So basically I did it because they have blue mana and I'm a little bit scared that they might counter it. And I only have one value card. So for example, we would not draw anything for like 3 turns if we didn't make this play. They went all in with this, make your own luck, but this is not the biggest punishment. We are pretty happy with this trade. And now we have consult the star charts, we are getting into Jeskai Revelation, we have a counter spell on top of consult the star charts. And this is the problem for them. They got the free card from make your own luck, but it doesn't hit anything. I guess they can 3 steps ahead, but it won't be easy. I think this is a good moment. Is it? We will have what? 8, 9 cards? We will have to discard. That means we will wait one more turn, just to make sure that we can do the thing. We can also Jeskai Revelation, so we'll go with the Taplan. We can discard either Ultima or Right Hand, but you know, guys, like as a control player, if you miss one play, you might actually lose the game because of it, so you generally don't want to. I really don't want them to get good cards, man. I think we counter it. This is a pretty juicy counter spell. We only spend 2 mana, we counter everything, and our opponent still doesn't know if we have more. The truth is we don't, but hopefully they don't know it. And with Inevitable Defeat and Jeskai Revelation, you generally can answer every single permanent. So, you know. Okay, they are very passionate about drawing cards. And I have to say, I kinda get it. I like drawing cards too. So, no more plays, huh? No more plays. I think we chill because we cannot let this get countered. Okay, man, this is rough. Land is nice, but we need counter spells. Do we go for this? We could -3, man. They definitely have the answer, so this will be just 4 mana wasted in a way. I think we wait one more turn, because we have Jeskai Revelation and consult the star charts. Guys, they don't know that we don't have counter spells, and we are playing like we have them. This is kinda rough. I think this could be Jeskai Revelation, but... Okay, they draw cards, we will draw cards. Maybe I should do it as an answer before they draw counter spells, but they're kinda low on mana. Don't forget, they went main phase on this stuff, which means that their turn is basically cut in half already. Oh man, that's the stuff. Oh, that's the stuff. Okay guys, this is our opening. We waited for it. So, I think we just do this. We return this. We deal 4 damage, we draw cards, we life gain, and we start having a ton of pressure. And we even got the counter spell, which is massive. And they still don't have Cornucopia, so they will have to go again. They can go Maelstrom, that's fine, that's fine. But they are fully tapped right now, and we can go with Ral, and we already have a counter spell, which is absolutely massive. And I think we'll draw cards, man. This is kinda tempting, though. Like, I like my otters. They will probably kill it with Get Lost or something, and we won't counter it. So let's make sure that we get the maximum value. Okay, those are good cards, guys. Those are the cards I want to have. I think we still missed the land on this turn, which is kinda wild. And not amazing, to be honest. But we can live with this. We can live with this. I'm sorry, Helix. I guess it can hit face. Okay, let's go Get Lost. Because this can hit face for lethal potentially. This is absolutely fine. They will life gain quite a lot, but I think we can burn through it, and we can always kill it with inevitable defeat. So we know. And we got rid of the pools, so now next Jeskai Revelation can actually start dishing tons of damage. They still need to answer Ra through a counter spell, actually 2 of them, and then we can refill. Guys, this deck is actually so fun. Like, you have so many options. It feels like, in a way, a super powered version of Azorius. Because with Azorius you don't have those, like, mighty, crazy plays. Well, here you do. Oh, you want to take the risk and play a spell that completely taps you. It would be such a shame if someone countered it for 2 mana. Oh yes, I will put a loyalty counter. Thank you very much. Oh man, this is devastating. That's why we don't do those plays, guys, by the way. I think we go for Helix here. Why not? Why not? Because we put counters on Ral. So if we cast something else, we might get the good stuff, you know? Now we could Jeskai Revelation. Yeah, I think we crank up the pressure a little bit, you know? So we return this. There are no lands that matter. I think we're getting them pretty good here, man. We still have a counter spell. They wanted to make exactly this play, but we are the one doing it. And they couldn't answer Ral, to be honest. We could try to plus and force a sweeper or something. And then the next thing that will target Ral will not go through. So it's like 5 mana sweeper into Get Lost, and then we counter it, or tap them fully. I will take a risk because we have Consult the Star Charts. I told you, our opponent is absolute bro, just having fun of a control player tanking for 1 minute over every move. Alright, Fabled Passage, sure. So they have a little bit more mana. Right now they can make Ultima, Get Lost, into paying 3 for no more lives. And this Cornucopia did not help them so far. We don't super care about life total because we're still trying to win on the, like, you know, the main value game. So this could be interesting. This could be interesting. Bro, you need to be less passionate about tapping out. Oh, but they have a counter spell probably. I bet they have 2 mana Exhale. We still need to play into it. Bro, that's a lot of triggers by the way. Oh, they have Exhale. Oh, that hurts my soul. That actually hurts my soul. Oh, it's Helix? No way. Okay, guys, we got them so good it's not even funny. And this is why you play patiently. Our opponent did a lot of right. But I feel that they were a little bit, you know, too eager to tap out super hard without having all the answers. And now we can completely punish it. And we'll try to cast a little bit of spells, just to, you know, get the good stuff. Wait, should I really count the damage? Okay, if we cast Helix, this is 9 damage. They're at 8. And 5 with Helix. I don't think we can... Wait. Can we? Okay, I need to count. I think we got lethal here. So I cast 2 spells, right? Inevitable Defeat and Helix. This will be 12, 15, 18. If I click another card, it will auto-select. Alright, but I guess we have 1 card. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so we go this. By the way, man, I would never think we'll go for lethal so quickly. This is ridiculous, man. This is so much damage. And this deck just does it by the way, you know? This was not even the main game plan. We just randomly killed our opponent. And now they're dead? Be patient and win. Alright guys, so I will tell you the stats. You will see exactly 1,000 of games with this version and how well it goes. And we'll talk also about impressions of this deck against, you know, Azorius and Dimir, because they feel very different somehow. And before we go there, a huge thank you to all the patrons that are supporting those videos and making them happen, basically. You know, guys, this is a really big deal for, you know, pretty small channels still like this. So really thank you guys. It really does make a difference. And if you, dear viewer, wanted to help, check out the Patreon. That's a great way to do it. And let's dive to the deck now, because this version is not strictly the highest win rate. I will show you the stats somewhere on the screen. So as you can see, two versions have higher win rate, but they only have like 400 games, which is super low. And I'll tell you, from my experience, they will for sure drop lower. So this is just, you know, a flicker in the grand scheme of things. However, this version is actually the highest win rate with over 2,000 games. And I think this might be the best version of 4-color control. And this has Ral, Crackling Wit. And I have to say, this creature, I'm sorry, you are not a creature, Ral, you are a person. This Planeswalker actually made a very nice difference. You play so many spells that those loyalty counters just keep spamming, and when you draw 3 cards and you discard 2, usually like Sweeper and Removal against Control, or counter spells and plants against aggro decks, this actually fixes your hand so quickly, and usually you can do it every turn because you cast so many spells. So I really like this addition, so we might be onto something. And you know, just to give you the general impression, like, you play way less sweepers. You actually need to answer card for card. You only have 2 Ultimas in the whole deck, and it feels a little bit scarier because you cannot sweep the board so easily, but it also gives you so much more power. I think the favorite part of the deck is Helix, Inevitable Defeat, and Revelation. Each one of those cards massively life gain. So this deck is so resistant to damage that it's kinda crazy. You've seen it. I took extra 2 damage. We were at 1 after this, and we ended the game at 8, and we could go even higher to 11. So this deck is actually so resistant to like aggro decks. If you can stabilize, you stabilize fully. And it's kinda weird that you play so little counter spells. It's 6 counter spells in the whole deck. That honestly makes me a little bit anxious. You have the village, so you can force your revelations through the counter spells, but I think control against control can be a little bit sketchy, but as you have seen, we kinda did it, so we can make it work. So guys, I like the deck. I really think it's even more interesting than usual control decks, maybe because it's a bit more fresh for me, but it also feels like you have way more options, and with Inevitable Defeat you have such an easy time answering permanents. So if Planeswalker, Enchantment, Artifact slips by your counter spells, you can actually just, you know, answer it normally. It also means you can tap main phase much more aggressively, because how they will punish? They play Synthesizer? Well, you just kill it, and that's it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. As always, thank you for watching until the end and being part of the channel. It means a lot to me. It's so cool to see your comments, so I cannot wait for those after some control shenanigans. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you, and see you guys tomorrow.